Greetings! Quite an interesting content today. I have recently returned from Baikonur Cosmodrome, where I've been a part of the medical support team for the Soyuz MS-22 launch, with the crew for the ISS mission 68 that is planned to last for 188 days. The launch went smooth and by the numbers, and the international crew of 2 Russian cosmonauts and 1 US astronaut took off for the ISS at 13:54 UTC or 18:54 local time. Well, most of the Soyuz spacecraft carry a crew of 3, and MS-22 is no exception. Its crew consists of Sergei Prokopyev, the crew commander, that's his second spaceflight, Dmitry Peterin, that's his first spaceflight, and Francisco Rubio, first spaceflight as well. Interesting feature about Sergei Prokopyev. His first spaceflight was on Soyuz MS-9, and its completion date, December 20th, 2018, was just a couple of days before I have reached Antarctica during the 64th Russian Antarctic expedition. Ну что ж, сегодня 21 декабря 2018 года. После почти 2 месяцев пути мы наконец-то достигли берегов Антарктиды. Вон они, ледяные стены Антарктики. So basically, all of the spacecraft missions have 2 crews, the main one and the backup one. And in terms of the Soyuz launches, usually the backup crew of the previous Soyuz becomes the main crew of the next Soyuz. And I was fortunate enough to have a picture with the part of the backup crew with its commander, Oleg Kononenko, who has 4 ISS missions in his background, and that's over 700 days in space. That's a lot. And Laurel O'Hara, US astronaut, that's going to be her first spaceflight, and she's going to be a flight engineer in that mission. The crew has taken their seats in the spacecraft, and we are now 2 hours before the launch. So we are a couple of seconds before the launch now. So let's watch it, and I'll describe some interesting features about the launch phases. The launch is fully automated, but the crew is ready to take control in case anything goes against the plan. So about 20 seconds from the liftoff, the launch vehicle starts pitching over to the side. When I've been at the launch site for the first time, and asking my colleagues where goes the rocket after the launch, they told me upwards and rightwards. And that was obviously from as seen from our observation station. 2 minutes after liftoff, the launch escape system rod detaches and goes away, as it is no longer needed. Here we can see the change in color of the flame. That's the 4 side boosters are complete and jettisoned. The way they fall to the sides, I mean how it's viewed from the ground, is called the Korolov's cross. The second stage continues to burn. Launch shroud is released 2.5 minutes after the launch, and crew members now can see outer space in the spacecraft windows. At 5 minutes, the second stage is still burning. Here, the second stage is released, while third stage continues to burn and the launch vehicle disappears from sight. So that's how I witnessed the launch. Great emotions indeed. Undescribable in some ways. It was very, very special to be a part of such an event. So that's the first such video on my channel. And I'd be glad to receive some feedback. And if you like it, and if you manage to watch it till that very moment, so feel free to like it and to subscribe if you're here for the first time. So, bye.